It's dope. Pseudo dragon looks dope.
I mean, you were macking on her pretty hard last week.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I mean the
What elf wouldn't?
yeah, like the pseudo dragon and all that like arcane business. Yeah, I would definitely have my attention.
Yeah, I tried to get it to get your attention, and you were like, "Yeah, it's magic." Sort of.
Yeah, you rolled a 1 on your Arcana check,
Got it. That makes sense.
which I would have loved to given out some nice exposition there, but
It's all good.
you were kind of repulsed by this nasty thing. All right, so you were then let out. You had a kind of a guide. This initial Dugar who had let you in. He's the one who had opened the door for you. Come to find out, named Drek, and he showed you to one of the elevators, which you guys had decided to take upwards. Having going up, you found a large room with a lot of machinery. Parts of this machinery clearly driving the elevator that is in constant motion, and then another very, very large mechanism that you surmised was to open the trap door that you had seen previously, that the dragon had exited with little more than an hour ago out of this fortress. Your presence was noted, and you had to encounter and fight several Drugar, but also Drugar who were encased in metal suits with kind of pinchers and powered hammers. Your senses of the arcane told you that that the suits were powered by the pain experienced by these Drugars who had clearly lost their mind. They were in some kind of twisted arcane rite, translated that pain directly into the energy which drove these suits. Basically, Ripley fighting the Queen at the end of Aliens.
First door Gundams. There you go.
You explored that area a little bit more, and found a door that when you went into, you found the implements and a table of a partially constructed exoskeleton for one of these Drugar hammerers, and startled two Drugar who were hiding in there, mechanics. And with the code word, you found that they were indeed sympathetic to Grandolpha Musgart's faction, and you began to speak with them a little bit. They gave you some information about the other elevator, and particularly one more Drugar who should be on guard in that area, who they didn't particularly care for. By the name of Gak. He is a piece of shit. Gak. And that's where we left it. So I will drop you guys all right into the map. And we can pick it up from there. Thea, you can give yourself inspiration for picking up the narrative there for me. Thank you.
Going with David.
Seem to have lost Filbert.
Yeah, I hope he's not going to have problems. He was having some problems last week, too, coming in and out. So he may be rebooting his piece. Anybody else want to fill in anything I might have left out there?
There he is.
Ashala also smashed up the little private temple that Zardoc had room.
Goddess temple.
Yes, thank you
goddess.
for that. Yeah, so you guys had, done some exploration, Brendan. You found two things. You found the war room where he had built a kind of a mechanized map where you had, the party had made note, especially Filbert had been able to decipher the route the dragon was intended to take, visiting
Yes.
each of 10 towns in its path of destruction.
Starting with my town.
Yes, starting with your town.
Oh.
And then proceeding past that into his bedchamber, you had found it. The party had found a chest, which when they removed the very last piece of item out of it, the weight springed a trap, and it gassed out, poisoned out the room. But Ashala seems to be impervious to poisons, so was able to pull you out as well as explore the room. And she found a closet converted into a shrine. And from Thea's description of it, you can clearly see that it was to Deep Delva as well. And which she proceeded to trash. Smashed all of the Mind Flayer skulls and stole the statuette of Deep Delva. And then you proceeded to come upstairs from there. So, Dave, how's it going?
Going all right. How are you?
Good. We just did a recap, so you haven't missed anything.
Yeah, I heard the first half, and Discord just got really crappy for a bit, so I just restarted.
Yeah, and I'm going to give everybody the heads up. I was trying to do some work and add some stuff and work in Roll20 today, and it was all kinds of wonky earlier today. I got on the Discord server, and everybody was talking about the head. It was having the exact same problems I were. It seems to be cleared up now, but just in case, if things start getting screwy with Roll20, it's been happening all day. Just so you know.
Yeah, it was really weird when I went to go click on my link for my character, in the journal or whatever, so I could open up my character sheet. It was like grayed out for a good 70 seconds, I'd say.
It's like that every.
That?
Yeah, it is. I'm the one that starts it up every week. It does it every week.
Well, anyway, I thought that was weird.
It's normal for current Roll20 to do that. It didn't used to do that, but past couple months.
All right, so yeah, so they told us we should go take out Zach.
Say we had to take him out.
I didn't say we had to, but they were like, that guy's a dick. And he was bigger than them. I think he was guarding one of the elevators. The other one.
If I may ask, by the way, my name is Tick. Big lady cleric person with blonde hair. What's your plan there, lady person?
Well, we'd like to stop Zardoc. And this dragon from destroying 10 towns.
Okay.
Seems that this fortress is the place to start. I don't think running out of this fortress and trying to, run as fast as we can through the mountains is going to stop the destruction of my town. So I'm hoping to find a way to stop the dragon from here. And stop it from spreading across the land with wanton destruction.
Yeah.
Because it did not appear to be
Destruction,
a
not so bad, right? No, but hey, you surface people, girls, men, no judgment, but you do things different. But no, I meant more plan for. I thought you said you wanted to do away with Sartuk, which Rack and I here, we support that.
Yes, we do. Like to possibly free that mage. Maybe he could help.
You'll have to get down to the forge then. Sounds right, Rack?
Whoa, Forge.
You have two choices. You can take either the east or the west elevator.
Which
is the one that we just took out a bunch of those dudes by?
That's the east. We are on the east side.
Okay.
The west side, you'll have to deal with that piece of shit. Who's supposed to be guarding it?
Jack?
Yes, Skak, if he's even awake. You should have no problem with him. Please, kill him. Kill him nasty. We hate him.
Oh,
God, dick.
do you know of anybody else down in the forge area that's
Sympathetic.
that is sympathetic to this cause?
Well, yes. I know that there are those there. I have a cousin, he's in the forge. Works as a guard in the forge, but his name is Raknor. But I don't know specific where he will be. He's guard in forge. There are many guards in forge. Forge will be tough. The east here, I can tell you this, the east elevator, if you take down to forge level, you will have to go through the throne room. Throne room will not be empty. I do not know if Zardoc himself will be in the throne room, or if he will be in the forge. Possibly he could be in the temple. You are not very much help to these surface people. Yes, I know. You know either.
Well, I think the throne room would probably be a good place to start looking for him, though.
It'd be hard to stay hidden in the throne room, though.
I relay that information to my party who don't speak Dwarven.
Right, true.
I don't think rushing the throne room is necessarily the best idea.
So I was surmising from his advice, and correct me if I'm wrong, we would be killing two birds with one stone going the western way, because we'd be ridding us of a rather nasty pest and taking a more direct route to where we need to go, potentially, correct?
Yes.
And that's not... Well, no, because the east is where the throne room is, which is one of the three places that he might be.
Okay, so...
The east would be the more direct route straight to him, possibly. He said
Possibly.
three possible locations of where he could be, the throne room being one of them.
So then I guess my question would be, what does the western elevator lead to?
It goes to the forge, but there's going to be a lot of guards.
No,
Is that...
That's he told us what he told us about the east, not the west.
Correct.
He told us where the west goes.
Correct.
Does that lead to the prison cells, maybe perhaps where that mage is on the west side? Is that why there's so many guards there?
You're speaking to me, yes. You're talking to him in Dwarvish, right? You're at this point, Bear?
Yes. Yes.
Well, you take this down. This will enter. You will have to go through the temple. So the east comes out right behind throne room. West comes into Deep Dora Temple.
I think we should take the west. The west is going to lead us to the temple. I'd like to take out an evil cleric if I can along the way, and rid our new friends here of their hated enemy. Gak. So that was
they hear just the Gak, and they start spitting on the ground. They start yelling at each other in undercommon, and you can't even understand them, but they're like, there's just by the universal gestures of, this, and, you get the idea.
Yeah. If he's in the temple, then boom, boom, double good, right? But regardless, if we can rid him of his priest, right? I'd say that that's the smartest way to go.
So let's just go get this Gak.
Yeah. So we go west then.
Get some Gak.
Yeah.
Let's Gak the Gak.
Yep.
Ready, right.
The western.
True. Ask him in Dwarvish.
How do we get to the western elevator?
We head west.
Come.
Yeah.
And he kind of takes you back down out of these double doors, and leads you over. And as he turns around, he sees Winzira mounted up on a boar, and just kind of stops. This with you?
Yeah, it happens a lot. Yeah, it happens a lot. Don't worry about it.
That is something. Yes.
You know what? We gotta move. We gotta move. We gotta go here. We gotta keep it moving.
Follow this around. You will come to the elevator. Beware. There's probably a piece of shit invisible someplace in there. Probably dock you on sight. Maybe hide. Who knows?
If I had more HP, I would have found out.
Oh, are you low on HP?
Yeah, so is...
So is everybody who got poisoned.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what's my HP like on my character sheet? What should I set it to? Do you remember? Does anyone know?
It should be accurate.
Oh, it should be what it is? Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah. I was controlling it.
Cool.
Yeah, because you made him drink a healing potion. I did heal you.
Yeah,
That's
I did use one of your healing potions, B.
Fine with me. Let me look at my inventory and I'll put it down if I haven't already.
No, I took it. I clicked it off.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so Winzira.
Yeah, inflict.
Hey, where were you guys?
Oh, you look hurt. We gotta take out this Gak guy, and supposed to be sneaky about it. You look a little hurt, so let me help with that.
On the line of the Lander. You have been healed.
You are healed.
Say bye. Say bye.
Oh, thanks. I thought about going on ahead, but then I'm like, I don't feel so good.
So, supposed to find this Gak guy, and we're supposed to get the Gak. But he's probably gonna be hiding too. So it'd probably be best if you and Filbert went ahead and see if you can get the sneak on him. But he's a really bad dude. Our two new friends say he's the worst.
I feel like that's backwards, and you should go first.
Yeah.
I'm not so sneaky.
Yeah, but you just said this guy's what? Evil, bad,
Yeah,
like strong.
I will save that for the priest we're gonna go kill.
I'd say he's probably as strong as the other guys we faced.
Yeah.
Just not
Yeah.
middle thing. Those guys I've seen Filbert take out with like a single arrow, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's on the basis that he doesn't get hit first.
That's why you gotta be. That's why you gotta be so sneaky.
So
Why you go in the front so you can sneak ahead. So you can try to be as unseeable as possible.
Okay, but Bacon 2 has to stay back here then. He's not very sneaky.
It's fine.
You can stay with me.
As long as he knows to sit and not to make noise, that's good enough for us.
So he should go hang out with Brendan.
Okay, Bacon. If you hear me scream, though, you gotta come save me.
Fascinating.
Just kind of scratches the paws at the ground a little bit.
if you get into trouble, you could always use your little. You can reply to this message thing at us.
Yeah, I have other ways too.
Oh, okay.
Smoke signals. Skywriting.
Goblin
wish.
war drum.
No, it's a secret.
Okay.
Because I forgot I had it.
Got it.
The best secrets. He was looking at you.
So what are we doing for you guys? Are we scouting ahead? Are we going in front of you guys to
Scouting ahead to see if you
Start a
can
fight?
see Invisible Boy first. If not, scout ahead to see what resistance we'd face to get to the elevator.
question? How am I supposed to see Invisible Boy?
Not supposed to. If you can, you can. But the ultimate goal is for you to get undetected to see what our resistance is like to get to the elevator the way ahead.
Or not.
Yeah, he might not be if you guys
That was a
If we
good
make-
point, Filbert.
Yeah. If you make a lot of noise, right, if we all go and make a lot of noise, they're right. He could flip invisible. So if you go and stealth, he might not turn himself invisible. He might be just chilling, not invisible. That makes sense.
I don't know. This sounds expensive for you guys, but I guess we can try it.
Yep. If I
Come on,
die, this is
Windsor.
on you. Goodbye.
So where are we going, up around the hall here?
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
the two of you guys go ahead and roll stealth.
Filbert, I'm going to give you some inspiration. You're the sneakiest sneakster around.
And I'll have Lathander guide you, Winzira, and your feet will be as light as his light.
Mm-hmm.
Copycat.
Yep. All the best religions copycat. Come on.
Rebecca, what's your inspiration die? A 6 or an 8?
It's still a 6.
Still a 6?
Mine's only 4, I think.
Yeah.
And I think since it's on a skill check, you can re-roll it if you don't like.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, that's right. Creation Bard. Just double check that before I re-roll it, please.
Oh, it also is a D6, D8. I am so sorry.
So it's a
I
D8.
don't know my character anymore.
Yeah, go ahead and re-roll. Just for the giggles.
But
So
I
you
can re-roll it.
That,
For
yes.
those playing at home,
There we
if
go.
we have that one follower who watches us, he rolled a 3 after rolling on his D8 after rolling a 3 on his D6. Cool.
All right, so I'm at a modified 20. Vicky.
Yep.
15 for me.
Okay.
3, 3, 3. They all got 3s.
It's a magic number.
It's a magic number.
All right. As you guys make it your way down the hallway, you turn the corner. I'm assuming you're gonna go down and turn the corner,
Yes.
or look around the corner, I should say.
Yes.
You see beyond you a room that is fairly well illuminated by braziers. And with your goggles of night and your dark vision, it looks well lit. You see a shaft that you now know is a elevator shaft. Currently, there is no elevator present, so it is down below. And you can hear further sounds of machinery, similar to the room you just left, operating in this room. Go ahead and roll perception. Roll it, even though that you can see clearly because of the illumination. There is still this perpetual kind of level of soot in the air, which makes looking slightly obscuring things at a distance. So give me a perception with disadvantage.
16.
Filbert, you're able to kind of pretty well see into corners and whatnot, and Windsor, you're pretty confident you're seeing quite a bit too. You don't see any sight from where you are of any kind of Drugar in the room.
Okay.
But I'll tell you, you from where you are, Filbert, there are parts of the room that you can't see.
Yes, there are, apparently. I'm going to begin to creep forward a little bit.
Even over the sound of the machinery grinding away, moving in the room, before you even see this Drogar, you can hear him kind of singing, mumbling to himself a little bit in the corner. He is moving back and forth between arrow slits on the wall, looking out, and coming back and checking apparently at this lever on the wall, in a constant kind of shuffle. Even from the distance, you can see every time he gets about halfway between the arrow slit and this thing, he takes a slug out of something, and then continues to kind of shuffle on with his kind of slow gait and mumbling, singing to himself.
All right. Zira, I see him.
Where?
In the corner.
Is that the
Over
person?
here.
Who is that?
Look where I'm pinging on the map.
Wait, you have a map?
He's a
I
cartographer.
always have a map.
I don't know what a map is. So do you want to kill him?
I think we were supposed to, or we were supposed to just find out if he was invisible.
I don't remember. I thought they said they wanted you to kill him. Because you do so much, you like kill things in one shot.
I think we should just go back and double check.
Here,
I'll stay here
I
and keep an eye on him.
I can
and,
check for you.
Yeah, go back and check.
I'm gonna message.
Kaz was the one who mentioned it.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Hey, Kaz. You can reply to this message, but did you want Filbert to kill him?
Well, would it be safe for us? I'll reply back with, would it be safe for us to move up a little bit so we're closer in case something goes wrong?
I turned to Filbert. He says kill him.
All right. I'm gonna. Do I have a clear shot, or are these gears kind of messing up my line of sight?
You probably have to move forward a little bit.
I'm also gonna tap him and give him another bite of inspiration.
He's probably got some kind of. He's got definitely some cover because of the gears, for sure.
Okay.
But as you draw your bow, the three of you guys, or the two of you guys, go ahead and roll initiative. We'll see what happens. He's going to be in the surprise for his first round because he doesn't see you.
I mean, I think they rolled great.
That's the highest I've ever rolled on.
I forgot to click my
That's
thing.
all right.
I'm
I'll add it
sorry
in.
about it.
I'll add it.
I'll just leave.
No,
I'm
because
sorry.
otherwise you'll get a different. Alright, you got a 2318. Alright, so you would have gone first anyway.
This horizontal gear here.
Yes.
And the one in the other room was like 3 feet off the ground. Is that one similar, or is it closer to the ground?
It's very similar. Yeah, similar.
Okay. So if I were to move up and take a knee, I can take a pretty clear shot underneath there.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Alright, so that's what I'll do.
Stealth Archer for the win.
24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And it's 25 points of damage.
Your bow, as it pulls back, lights up, and you let fly kind of like a side shot from underneath. And you take the Drugard square in the back. He's not even expecting it or has any idea it's coming. And the arrow, the force of the arrow just hurls him forward. He slams into the wall, and this kind of flask that he's holding on to actually flies out the window. And as he staggers back, kind of coughing blood and stunned from the blow, he realizes that his drink just went out the window, and you hear this this anguished cry come out of him. But he's reeling, but he's still on his feet.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to hide again. Is there somewhere that looks like I have a better chance of doing so with these giant gears going on?
If you
like
got
right
on this
here?
side of that, yeah, you would be able to definitely find.
All right, yeah. So
places to
I'll
hide.
jump up 5 more feet and hide, and I'll kind of glance back at Winzira and tell her to hit him.
You give her these combat, kind of combat symbols, right? You know.
Hope she understands what you're doing.
And she looks at you, she nods and starts picking her nose.
Ladies battle.
It's a 23 on my stealth.
Okay, yeah. You're feeling pretty well hidden. All right, Winzira.
I'm gonna look at. Yeah. I think he's having a seizure or something. I think that's what they call it. Oh, he didn't kill it. Albert, you're slipping wherever you went. And then I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on him, 2nd level.
What is the School of Magic of Dissonant Whispers?
Enchantment.
Okay. As you cast and release this kind of discordant note off of your lute, he seems to kind of walk around and he seems to swat. He all grabs his chest. He seems to, he kind of tumbles and he falls back into the arrow slit.
Oh.
And then to the ground.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kill you. Filbert was supposed to.
I can't do all the work, Winzira.
As you're hiding there, Filbert, you can hear the sound of rattling, kind of jarring, and you recognize the sound of an elevator ascending. You don't see it yet, but you can hear that, since you rode one, you recognize the sound of it on approach.
Okay. Winzira, the elevator's coming up. I think we need to go get backup just in case.
Oh, okay. Let me send a message. And I'll send it to Kaz. Be like, the elevator's coming up. You should come help, I think. Though Filbert seems to be doing pretty well.
Okay. We're on our way.
They're coming over.
And I'll just turn to everybody and be like, let's go.
Pulls me a book.
Cool.
We're not in initiative.
Yeah. Are we in initiative? Like, how long do we have? Are we in initiative with the elevator?
There's not at the moment.
All right, so if I haven't already, I cast Mage Armor myself.
You already did.
Okay, good. Thank you.
You did that. That was the first thing you did.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for that.
Okay. Well,
Unfortunately, it didn't help with the poison gas, so,
Never does. Poison gas. What are you going to do? Poison gas. Yeah.
I will say, well, I guess you didn't wait for us to get closer like I asked, but okay.
Bacon
You said to kill
too. Come over here.
I actually told her asked her if we should move up just in case. But obviously you guys had it just fine.
He totally told me to tell you to kill him.
I'm going to go ahead and move the body back behind this gear.
Where are you talking here? Let me move my shit around.
That way it's hidden behind the gear. And I'm like, we should probably hide back here in case people come up in the elevator.
Well, that's why we called you over here.
I'm gonna go hide over here behind this, on top of the dead body.
What's the way we have to go? I'm sorry. Could you ping it?
The elevator's the big gray box
That's
in the
the
middle.
elevator.
Okay.
Hurry up. It's getting worse.
So confused.
Dicks.
So
All right, I
as
see
you
it.
get starting to enter the room, the elevator becomes visible, and it clatters up, and poised for the worst. You see that the elevator is empty,
All right.
and you start to hear that
Where's that lever?
as it stays.
I wanna pull that lever.
It's going to make a lot of noise.
All right. In fact, it certainly does. As the flywheel that Filbert had previously been hidden under begins to whirl and pick up speed, the large gear vertical gear that you're standing very close to there, begins to slowly turn, and you hear the sound of grating on grating metal.
What did you do?
And suddenly a loud boom as
Oh,
the ice doors from the ceilings close shut and are now shut from the outside. You can immediately feel the biting cold that had been blowing down into the ceiling, filling through the shafts above, dissipate. Meanwhile, the is continuing.
Let's go in the elevator. We're too
elevator.
late.
All right, fine. Pile in. Move it. Here's your pig.
I love it how you're the last one. You didn't move you tell everybody that, but then didn't move your guy.
Oh yeah, sorry. I look at this and I don't move my guy. It's like I'm moving my guy in Roll20 is the last thing I think of doing.
It's so funny. In a good way.
So,
all right.
it'll be less cold.
So, the elevator now begins to descend. And it takes about 2 or 3 minutes, as it doesn't fly really fast. And you move into an area and it stops briefly on the next floor. And you are in a room that you see outside of you 4 suits of armor are set up in the room, and you see a row of training dummies along one wall. You see archery targets have been set up along another wall. The room clearly looks to be some kind of training room for combat. And as the elevator locks in place, once again, you start to hear that.
This is just one floor down, right?
Correct. This is the first stop.
Okay. All right, so we have to stay on. We gotta go down further.
Okay, as long as you guys know where to go.
We don't, but
Doesn't look like a fort.
This is the floor we were on before, though.
Okay, so let's keep going.
A room we hadn't explored of.
If we could avoid pressing any loud levers while doing so.
Yeah.
That was totally the drunk guy's fault.
I didn't do it this time.
What's Lysander's belief on accountability?
All things shall be revealed in the light.
Did Lysander tell you?
Wow. Randall Savage. Everybody go ahead and roll for me perception with disadvantage.
Fun.
Okay.
$21. I
guess
rolled the
so.
exact same thing.
Emphatically 21.
Disadvantage, correct?
Yeah.
Thank you. Not good.
Jeez.
7.
Thea, you can tell, looking around while you're standing there, kind of, you can see there are racks with bows, several barrels with arrows located in this room that could be scavenged. You see both blunted, what look to be blunted weapons, but also actual, real, obviously, war picks and battle axes also in the room on racks used for probably for training as well. Filbert, you're kind of closer to the sets of armor. They appear to be full sets of plate mail armor.
Hey, Kaz,
Yeah, those, I'm sure they're dwarven size.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're not Goliath size full plate.
So does this look like just a training room or possibly a training room / armory?
And then you hear the clank, crack, as the gear shifts in and re-engages.
I guess
the elevator
you didn't hear?
begins to move downwards one more time.
Okay.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, you asked me to make a judgment call. I cannot do that.
Sorry.
I can describe to you what you see in the room. I can't tell you if it's what, you know.
Well,
Okay.
can I
It's fine.
looking at the sets of armor?
Uh-huh.
Can I make it like looking at the sets of armor?
Uh-huh.
Like, would I be able to discern just a quick judgment call on it if being with my blacksmithing skills, if I'd be able to eventually make that fit me?
Your 7 perception, from what you can see through the gloom, right? That they look to be intact sets. And with your skill as a blacksmith, you could make alterations on things and certainly make them work for you. Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm not carrying around a full set with me right now, but we'll come back for one.
I was gonna their army. I was gonna set fire to it.
No.
Just give me a straight intelligence roll. That's the better way to do this. Yeah. Give me an intelligence roll.
Okay.
Now that I'm thinking about it, you're right. That's straight up time. I think that you would expect to see more like just more quantity.
Yeah.
Of various weaponry.
Yeah.
If it was an armory.
Okay.
You're seeing specific types. One side seems to have archery and ranged weapons. The other side seems to have training dummies and various weapons of that type.
Okay. So we're continuing down. I'm just thinking.
No, absolutely.
Making a mental note that I can come back for a plate of. Why? I'll grab 2.
Well, you probably need to.
Well, no, like, cause I can alteration both of them. And then, I mean, you wouldn't have the magical one.
No, I don't.
But it would increase your armor class.
Oh, I like.
Okay.
As you descend, you and come through the floor level. You can see once again now the familiar sight of this large flywheel that's obviously driving the mechanism of this elevator shaft, and through the kind of intersections of cogs as it's turning, and you're looking down. You can see the back side now of a ironclad Druagar. And you can clearly, as you get closer to the bottom, almost to the base, you can hear the heavy of these heavy steel boots kind of pacing back and forth.
Another mech gar.
What is there?
Get him?
Yeah.
Is this the floor?
However, he does not seem to notice. Well, let's just do it this way. He does not notice you.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, Filbert, you want to sneaky stick him?
I guess so. And I'm guessing this giant wheel is blocking our sight as of right now.
It's not solid.
Okay.
You know, it's got like
There's the
cutouts
web
of cogs and
web
stuff.
gear.
Yeah, so
Okay.
as it's moving, you're catching sight of it through that.
Right.
But if you're everybody just roll initiative. Let's just do it this way.
Find myself to click on myself.
I'll give it to what's her name?
I thought I clicked on myself, but it didn't show up in the initiative list.
It's all right. Don't get upset. 18.13. I'll add that in.
Thank you. Sorry.
It's okay. Everybody stacked on everybody else. It's a B. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody was probably just on top of you.
Yeah, it said you wanted to send the results of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected.
Yeah. So that's
I
all.
thought I clicked it, but I didn't up here.
It's all good. All right. So Piggly, Bacon 2, kind of antsy for battle since he didn't get to play in the last one, and looks up at inquisitively at Winzera, and just. I don't want to do it because I'll actually snot all out, but that pig kind of snort out of his nose.
You're like, your token is bigger than mine.
Oh, so that's you. That's what you rolled. All right, Winzera. That is funny as shit. Oh, look at that! I tried to do it, and I got your token. I got his token too.
Yep. So it doesn't matter. He goes on my initiative anyway.
No, I know, but that's just too funny, man.
Okay, so I never go first. I don't know what to do. I'm going to jump out of the elevator.
Leroy Jenkins!
Yeah, no. And I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, mechanical dum-dum, you're gonna die now." I'm not gonna cast Vicious Mockery.
And then apologize for it right afterward.
You don't know me.
$16 on the die, but -3, so he gets a 13. It takes 3 points damage.
You know, Kaz is right. I do apologize. I'm sorry. You're not a dum-dum. I just met you. And then as my bonus action, I'm going to tell my board to defend. Defend me! As I cower in the corner.
As he kind of shudders with unseen and he doesn't understand the words, but his pinchers suddenly start to whirl about and close, and the hammer on his other arm is like pneumonic, and just you can see it like, and everything seems to come to life on him with the pain that he receives from the mental attack. But it is certainly not his turn. Your boar shall defend, but Kaz.
5, 15, 20. Here? Yeah, there. And I'm going to swing twice. Couple of wacky wackies. Woo!
Crit!
I can see that.
Nice.
Nice.
So 18 damage, slashing damage,
Okay.
and whack. The 15 hit.
It does. It hits him, but it does not penetrate the metal casing around the body of this the Drogar. You feel your second blow kind of clang off for a bit. But it is you now see kind of like arcane kind of energy crackling in between where you severed part of where the clavicle and the arm, and you can see that a mix of this black blood and kind of grease is now dripping and running down the side of it. You've done it. You can tell you've done it some serious damage.
Because instead of doubling the die, roll 20 makes you roll 2 die.
Yeah. Yeah, that just means you roll the dice twice with roll 20 in the settings, I think.
But it only rolled it.
No, it rolled 2 dice. See, look.
You normally would only do one of those damage dice. You rolled 2 of them.
Lame.
You do have the rest of your party with you.
Yeah. That'll pretty much that does it for me.
Okay.
So.
All right, Brendan.
All right, so I'm gonna hop out of the elevator. And do I see Mickey? Is this a bad guy right here?
No, that's the pig.
Oh, that's the
Excuse
pig.
you?
Yeah, that's Windzero on top of.
Sorry, I'm zoomed way out. Maybe I should zoom in a lot more.
Might help a little
It's
bit.
a really big map, so even at maximum zoom, you don't get quite as in tight as you normally do.
Okay, 5, 10, 15. Line of sight and 10 feet to the enemy. Firebolt his mech ass.
My cast, if you will.
All right,
If you
roll, roll your attack.
Okay. Okay, so that's a 26 to hit.
Shit. Hey, you should turn on your 3D dice.
I do have them on.
I didn't even see that. All right.
Yeah,
I didn't either.
they didn't pop up on me for me either.
Might just be
20.
roll.
It's. I told you there was gonna be. I'm not surprised that we've got roll 20.
Oh,
Yeah.
look who finally showed up!
Yeah.
Oh,
Because you can't tell people you got stuff going on.
like
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons.
I know, I told them, but then it was like, it took us 30 minutes to get a table because they didn't want to sit at the sushi bar. Yeah, so sorry about that.
It's fine. It's just quite ironic with the meme you posted
Yeah,
earlier.
I know. Believe me. I was like, are you fucking serious, guys? You're making me so... And then, like, my one friend's like, I'm gonna order, like, 8 rolls. I'm like, I love you, but you're really making me late right now. But I'm here. Sorry, guys. That was...
All
That's
good.
okay.
It's okay. We threw your character to fire
You just
you.
told my character.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
I'm
were some
gonna start
fire ants.
rolling.
Yeah, there were some fire ants, so we just threw you in a big pit of them and ran away.
That's fine.
Used you as a stepping stone. It was
Right,
great.
yeah,
Understandable.
yeah.
Understandable.
So
So your firebolt,
Hero.
didn't miss much.
your firebolt strikes him in the back, Brendan, and kind of shocks him. He's now scorched and kind of brief splay of flame on his back, but he's still standing.
I'm still standing.
But it is up to Filbert now, so that's probably the end of that.
Right, Gilbert, clutch this out.
I think you guys rely on me too much. I'm just gonna stand here. Alright, so 5.
You gonna floss?
Yeah.
Season some food. Make some potatoes.
So I tried to burn him for 8 fire damage.
Yep. No, you did. His back was scorched and on fire for a few minutes.
And I didn't see that wasn't like that did what I expected to damage wise to do to him,
Yeah,
correct?
as much. Yeah, especially what what damage you could do through encased something encased in metal.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
But yes.
So I'm
Movement
gonna
action.
step out and just kind of like pop around the corner of the gear and take a shot, and then up back.
Yeah, I mean you get sneak attack because Kaz is right there.
Yeah,
Anyway.
because Gaz is there. Yep. 23 to hit.
Yeah. So in a very on brand like move, how do you want to finish
It's on
off
brand.
this Druidgar hammer? It's supposed to be so difficult and scary. It suddenly
Well,
it breaks apart and forms itself into 17 more.
Yeah. It's facing away from me, so I have like a back shot, I guess.
Yep. Just like you
Yeah, I
like.
guess. Well, no. I mean, no.
You sneaky guy, man. You like to shoot at anybody in the back.
Oh, okay, that's what you were going with. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll just take a solid shot right to the back of the head, I guess.
Yeah, and actually, the part of it that was exposed, his head, you see kind of a sickening kind of Kaz. You can hear the kind of a crack as it kind of now is at a strange angle, and those arcane currents that you were seeing kind of fritzing around suddenly dim as after the neck breaks, and they kind of go quiet, and then it just kind of drops down to its knees and it stops moving.
I'm fascinated morbidly by these things, these mech things. Very morbidly fascinated by how they work.
I'm sure Tick and Rack could give you more information.
I seem to have given me enough already. Something derived from pain, which is horrifying.
Well, they'd have to give me the information, which I'd then have to relay to you.
Right. Earlier that you relayed the. It was assumed that you relayed that information.
All right, yeah, we have a job to do, guys.
Mr. Scout.
Clear some room for everyone to get out.
Just gonna keep reading my Bible verses here.
Keeping Jesus alive.
Who?
Ooh,
Lysander.
ooh.
So is that a door right there?
Yeah, so as you're in the room, you see a double door that leads to the west and a single door that leads to the north. I did not do the walls in here, so don't give me too much
Alright.
shit because you can't see.
Which way should we go, guys? I would think maybe a temple. Got double doors.
Maybe.
Let's
But
go to
maybe-
this one first.
No, okay.
Do
That's
it.
my vote.
I'm
Sure.
fine with that.
Well, you want to check it there, Mr. Scout?
I guess.
God, Gilbert do everything day.
Otherwise
Well-
known as a day that ends with Y.
I don't want to do anything to step on his toes.
Door looks fine, guys.
We love and appreciate you, Filbert.
Don't speak for all of us.
Thanks.
Just kidding, Filbert. You're very
Mhm.
useful.
Sleep with an eye open.
The boar snorts.
Always do. Trance time.
Oh yeah. you
What
creepy
did the
asshole.
board do? I'm sorry.
When you said everyone loves it, they went snorted, which I'm not gonna do because, like I said, it's not.
Mm.
I'm sorry. I just saw the investigation.
No problem. Yeah, the door looks fine. Looks totally fine.
Again, there's not much in the way of any kind of ornamentation on this wall at all. The door does not appear to even have any kind of locking mechanism on it.
Sounds temple-like to me.
Mhm.
All right. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
You got your
Yeah.
You
boots
are,
tied up.
Filbert.
Boots tied tight.
Hope I don't get in a fight.
Exactly. Thank you.
Boobs tied on tight. What?
Boots.
I guess you hear what you want to hear. It's like a
Yeah.
Rorschach type situation.
Makes a
I heard
lot more
boobs.
sense. Personally.
I guess I will try to slowly open the door.
Okay. It's okay. The double doors, kind of. You open up one side. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and these were stone doors like everything else.
Like everything else. Yep.
Yeah, so I wouldn't have bothered trying to listen. All right. Yeah, I'll just try to.
And you're still hearing quite a bit of noise and machinery sound from behind you. It would be very difficult for you to pick up anything.
I would actually like to open the bottom door. That way I can actually peer into the room. Because I'm thinking it's kind of more this way than that way.
Okay. As you peer into the room, Filbert, you see a room that is filled with stacks of granite tablets. You also can just make out right in front of the door and a little bit beyond chisels and mallets of some kind, implements that probably were used to do some kind of engraving. Behind them lurks a long bearded Durgar wearing black robes and a tall black mitre.
Black what?
If you give me a second.
Mitre, like those like bishop hats almost, kind of like.
Mm-hmm.
Robert.
Big pointy.
Yes!
That's
Longborn.
Dwarven goth priest.
Going down.
the man pulls looks.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a stealth as you're trying to be stealthy.
Okie dokie.
Present. That's how you spell priest. Totally. Present.
Yep, that's how you spell it.
17.
As you're trying to be quiet, his back kind of not towards you, but facing away from you. You can see the kind of his head cock, and slowly it turns to you, and you see kind of reddish eyes in his pale gray face. Have you? Oh, wait, before I say anything, hang on. Let me check something.
Reddish eyes, you say, huh?
It's kind of turns towards you and look, and you hear, so, have you come to worship in the temple? And
Did he say that in common or Dwarvish?
well, that's the thing, Filbert. You just realize as he's done, starts to laugh that you're actually hearing it inside your mind.
Oh, okay.
That's fun.
That's a good old get the bow ready kind of thing. I'll say, why, yes, I did come here to worship.
Bow to your face.
And I pull back the string on my bow and I get ready to shoot.
All right, roll initiative.
Everybody?
Yep.
Yeah, we can all see what's going on.
All right.
Just me.
Fight.
Ooh, I'm ready.
Not better than last time.
Not doing too bad on my initiative today. It's not the best, but it's better than normal.
Yeah.
The last one was really good. Yeah, I'm still last as far as we're concerned, but
Yeah.
Oh, you're not.
I really don't like going first.
Oh God. One day, something that I am involved with will get to go first. But today is not that day.
infect everybody with Yanni. Mythbusters said it was legit.
As it sees you, Filbert, draw back your bow and begin to light up. It kind of bursts into this big toothy grin, and you can even from the distance see that his teeth have been sharpened to points. And it reaches up and it grabs the miter off its head and throws it down. And as it does so, its form begins to shift.
Interesting.
And begins to reform into a creature with spikes coming all out of it. Barbed spikes jutting from its entire body. You see something like that. Now,
Yeah, thank you.
take its place. Occupy that same space.
Right.
That's not a priest.
All right, Wind Zero.
Yes. I don't know what's happening, but I don't think that's supposed to do that. I'm going to cast. Well,
Barbed dip.
yeah, I'm gonna attempt to cast slow.
All right. What is the saving throw? Wisdom?
14.
Con, I think, right?
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, is it? Oh. Oh.
23.
Damn.
Oh. Smarty pants.
You're so wise.
I may not have gotten to go first. I get to have some fun.
And then I'm gonna tell my board to go the opposite way of that thing. Excuse me, coming through.
Bravely run away, away, bravely run away, away.
Brave, 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 we run.
I tried.
With a curse of under her breath and goblin, you see when Zero on the back of this pig, this boar, excuse me, has tusks, fly past a bunch of you in the opposite direction of the door that you've just opened. So Shala.
All right, I'm gonna step into the room.
Damn. All right.
Oh yeah. And hide behind, so it's like a pew type of situation.
There's stacks of stone tablets that have been carved upon.
All right. How tall are they? My question. Can I hide behind one?
There are 2.5 inches. 1, 2, 6. You're making me do all this kind of math. Hang on.
Math's your brain.
2, 6.
Foot and a half.
Times 2.5. So each stack is about 3 feet high.
All right then.
So Filbert can hide behind one. But
Crouch
Not-
bound. I would say that I would let you crouch behind if you wanted to try to do hide.
Well, yeah, I'm
Enough of a
gonna
break-in.
crouch behind it and try and hit him with the good old Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch
That's at parties. That probably does not hit. No.
I'm doing a sound effect for y'all because I got Eldritch Blast sound effects now. Since
Wow.
Yeah. No, your Eldritch Blast, however, this devilish appearing creature actually kind of just puts up a hand, and the blast hurling towards it kind of just strikes its palm and just dissipates, like almost like splashing of water around it, without doing any kind of seeming damage. In your mind, you start to hear try hard.
I did. My second ray, I got that one. Does that hit?
That one hits, yes. So roll the damage.
And that's +4.
Cool.
And then we're gonna do a quick sidestep back into the room. I don't want to be alone with him.
All right. The smirk seems to have slipped for a second as their second blast does try harder and strikes him. All right, Filbert.
Are taunting me.
All right. Bonus action, steady aim. And I will like to take a shot. There we go.
Yeah.
30, 40, 50, 61 points of damage.
Jesus Christ.
Did you crit?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Damn.
This is why we love and appreciate Filbert.
Did you just obliterate him?
I don't know.
No.
I think Mickey's still shaking his head.
He staggers. He staggers and feels it. You can all hear kind of a roaring and just a fury in your heads as it kind of actually gets pushed back a little bit, but it stretches itself up and then bristles. All of those spines begin to bristle on it.
I made him mad.
You made him mad.
Nice.
That's my turn because I can't use movement.
Nope. All right, Brendan.
All right. So, trying to decide what to do with this poor guy. Do I have a line of sight? Can I see him from here, from this angle and perspective?
Yes.
How does he appear? Does he appear appear in terms of his health? He's like doubled over in pain. Does he appear hurt or wounded of any kind?
I mean, you saw him get hit. You saw him howl. He's standing up. He's certainly not cowering or.
Got it.
His posture is still upright, and
All right, so I'm going to test the theory. So I'm going to fire a firebolt at him.
Okay.
I had a theory. Let's see if it works. No, for certain. So firing a firebolt. Trying to make sure it's public so everyone can see.
Yeah, so you hurl out this blast of fire. As it strikes him in the chest, it kind of blankets all across it. And he just kind of shivers a little. You almost hear this kind of grate. It sounds almost the sound of grating bone, but it actually sounds pleased. And it didn't appear that did any harm to it whatsoever.
Got it. Okay. All right. So theory tested. And, that's my turn.
Okay. Kaz.
All right. Excuse me, coming through. Excuse me, coming through. 10, 15, 20 feet. But, you're a big spiky guy. Let's see how you like my axe.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. It doesn't do anything. Let's try that again. Probably not either. Nope. I'm just gonna swing away and not hit him.
Yeah, so your first blow, he just kind of steps back a little bit, and you miss. You try to take him on a cross swing, and he just kind of deflects it upwards with his arm, kind of knocking it away from him. Gets kind of deflected into the barbs that are all protruding from him, and you don't feel it didn't make any kind of purchase into anything soft to do any kind of damage.
Yep. I had to make up for the crit, so roll 20 had to like, oh, you got a crit. Now you can't hit for a while. And that's it.
Okay. All right, Thea, because I can't roll. I always have to go last, so.
Well, just trying to make sure this doesn't hurt people around me.
It doesn't. You choose what it hurts. Is the wisdom sake.
I cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay. On yourself. It's on yourself. It's a 15-foot radius.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because you're gonna have to move closer to get.
Yeah.
What do your spirit guardians look like?
They are angels of light. Like, they don't have a full form. They almost look like they're like light impressions of like an angel shape.
Cool.
Very, very bright and glowy.
All right, so that's your 15-foot radius.
Yeah.
It's clearly within.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm sure he's well. Yeah, it's DC 15 wisdom.
Cool. For half, right?
Yeah.
17.
Yep.
So he takes half of what? 3d8 radiant?
It was 10 on the roll.
Wow.
Top.
Wasn't it?
Excuse me. Thank you.
Right,
Really?
yeah.
Wow. I see. It's like it didn't even roll the dice.
Yeah, I told you, roll 20 is definitely having issues today.
Yeah. Can't believe I rolled a 10 on 3d8.
It could be worse.
Yeah.
Could have rolled a 9.
Could have rolled a 3. Could have rolled 3.
Oh, the dryness. I love it. All right, minus 10. You kind of he swats at these kind of things, these little angelic little mites that are all flying into him, and you can see little purse of light as they're all kind of all swarming all around him. You still have a bonus action there.
Ahem. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
No, he gets it far.
Oh, that's right. I don't think I have anything I can do as a bonus action.
Okay. Very good. All right, let me just double check. We gotta roll one thing, see what happens.
I will speak and tell him, like, Cleric of the Light is here to put this darkness to rest in Dwarven. I'm speaking or not.
Very good.
No, he just talks in your head.
All right, excellent. Right. Seeing that the Kaz is the larger of the two, he decides that you are the bigger threat, Kaz. And he attacks you. His tail with the barbs on it whirls around, and then he claws you twice. Tail. 16 to hit, I believe misses.
That's a miss.
Your AC is what? 16?
17, I believe. Oh no, it is 16. Never mind, you just hit. Sorry, I thought it was 17 for some reason.
For 9 points of slashing. And then he claws at you.
No hit.
For another 13.
Ouch.
Awesome.
But that is all he can do. He kind of looks around and sees that there's no exits in this room. He just kind of snarls and drops his head. Winzira.
You guys killed him, right?
No.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna look in this door over here.
Kaz is pretty hurt.
So you can open that door?
I am.
All right. The door was not locked. So as a free action, you're able to open the door and peer inside. And you see beyond, standing in the middle of the room, facing away from you and towards doors to the north, a pair of double doors to the north, is a 7-foot tall statue of a female Duergar in scale mail robe. The top of the head above the eyes has been sheared off, making a space for a stone brazier that gives off a flickering flame. Chained to the statue's pedestal is an emaciated, malformed creature with rubbery, purplish gray flesh, a bulbous head with a metal plate bolted to it, and sinister eyes. I accidentally moved him, sorry. I don't know how I did that. So Thea, this is, Winzira, this is what you kind of see.
Huh.
Great.
Nice looking chap.
With his tentacles ripped off.
Cool.
Looks very friendly.
Yeah. Let's
He does, doesn't he?
I'm guessing that's the wizard.
The wizard's locked up.
Hi.
Fucked up.
You don't look so good. Actually, I'm not gonna get that close to him.
It as you kind of come up to it, and it kind of shrinks away from you, flinches,
Our devil.
with clearly scared of you.
Aww. As a bonus action, I'm just gonna cast a healing word on him. Be like, you don't have to be afraid of me.
Okay.
My cleric gets healed.
Awesome.
She is a goblin.
I know. Just great. It's so Winzira.
She just wants to see this guy again.
Yeah.
She wants me to roll up a fourth character.
Yeah. This time you're gonna roll up a goblin.
Join me.
Some of the open sores on his face and around the metal plate that's bolted to his head, you can see kind of fill in a little bit. And you hear a voice inside your head, Winzira. Oh, thank you. I am Fjord.
Cool. That'll be the end of my turn. Action, bonus action, and movement.
All right, Ashala.
All right, so I'm just gonna sneak back in here. Excuse me. Yes. Right behind my little marble thingy. And I am going to attack him.
Yep.
Nice. So that's 8. And that's also 8. Oof.
Yeah, that one misses.
And I'm gonna crouch down behind this little thing.
Okay. Yeah, you would definitely have at least half cover.
All right. That's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Okay, Filbert.
Yay! Let's see here. So much going on.
You know.
Who's in front of me? Ashala? And Kaz?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, since I have my meat shields in front of me, I'm just going to steady aim and take another shot again.
Do the thing.
Alright. 28 to hit for 21 points of damage.
All right. So you slam into him. He definitely staggers now. Brendan, you're paying attention since you kind of asked before. You can kind of seeing him now. He's no longer quite so upright. He definitely seems to have been feeling the blows and trying to be guarding himself more. Kansas, it is your turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna casually stroll up, seeing the fire didn't work.
Sorry, just strikes me.
5, 10,
I'm gonna casually stroll up to the bearded devil,
15.
Barb
the
devil.
barbed devil.
And,
rather.
as I'm walking, I'm gonna kind of laugh to myself and say, "Ah, man, that didn't really work so well." And then I'm gonna end the sentence, switch from common to abyssal, and say, "Oh, we'll try this in abyssal," so that he understands me, and I'm going to trigger my hypnotic gaze feature.
Okay.
So he has to make. If we bring it up, if my character sheet would ever load. So he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Does he have to understand you? He doesn't. Does
He does not. So hypnotic gaze is as an action, choose one creature you can see within 5 feet of you.
That's all.
If the target can see or hear you.
So 18.
Probably enough. Yeah, that's enough. So he succeeds. That's my action.
Yeah, in your head.
Yeah. Which he.
If
Yeah.
you meant to insult me with that vile tongue of the abyss, you succeeded. If you meant for me to understand, elf, fool you are.
Hey, Mick.
Yeah.
He was supposed to take damage again at the start of his turn.
At
We
start
just
of
realized.
his turn.
Yeah,
And that started your turn. Yeah, go ahead. Tell me what it was.
I'd have to roll. Give me a second.
Or is it just 10 every time?
No, it's,
No, I think you roll every time.
it's rolled
I
every.
think
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll real quick.
It's
Yeah,
DM's
sorry.
discretion.
Then I mean, I think he
He gets a
he
save.
gets to save from it. Though.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry.
Don't be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he gets 8 damage.
8 damage. But it is
Radiant.
radiant.
Yep. Okay, cool. All right. Cass?
All right. I'm gonna use second wind and then hit him twice. So, it's a D10, right?
D10 plus fighter level.
So, nice.
All right.
15 points back.
It's 13.
15.
I thought you just did 13. I only counted 13
I was at
clicks.
8. I was at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 20, 22, 23, 15. All right, and then I'm going to smack him twice.
Sure.
That shit. Yeah, my dice rolled that time. For 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Yep. And again. Does 16 hit?
It does.
Aha! For another 10 points of damage.
All right, as you strike into him, your blade cuts in. It doesn't seem to get quite as much impact into him as you would expect from that solid of a blow. But you definitely, you've scored a hit, and you can feel it bite into the flesh, just not quite what you were expecting. All right. Thea?
Alrighty then. Well, let's see here. That's evocation. Shit.
Well, that and fire first. No fire.
That's evocation, so I will go ahead and heal Kaz.
Yay!
Level 2.
Thanks!
Standard lady. Looked like I rolled 2 7s, but then it said 11. What the fuck? Roll 20?
Yeah, because one of them's getting your wisdom modifier.
So it's 7 plus, so 18.
Okay,
right.
yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, you that's the higher level one is 11.
Yeah,
And then the other one is 7. Yep.
Okay.
So 18 points.
18. All right, nice.
Yeah, you had them both.
Sorry, I was very confused for a moment.
It's okay. So Kaz, your wounds stitch themselves together, and you're feeling some vitality flow back into you with a healing warmth, and you regain 18 hit points.
Nice and glowy.
Thanks, little priestess of light.
You're welcome. Thank Lysander. Tomorrow at dawn. And just gonna stand there and be like, and so has said Lysander that all the light shall rout out the darkness,
All right.
and there will be nowhere for the darkness to hide.
It was going to be a equal chance which one of you guys he was going to attack, but now it's weighted. 1 through 3 is on Thea. 4 and 5 is on, and then the elf is only on a 6.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you still drew the short end, Kaz.
Of course he did.
Yep. Expect no less.
And he does his multi-attack again. Once with the tail and misses.
Yay!
Lands a claw. And only one claw attack lands, however, for 6 points of damage. He snarls and spittles at you. Alright, Windzira. You find yourself face to face with this poor maimed creature shackled to this statue within the room. You do see that there are additional doors from where you are right now.
Oh wait, he's supposed to wait.
No, it's not. No.
No, you
It's
can't
not.
be on in his turn and your turn.
It's his turn that he.
You
goes on.
decided it was his turn.
Yeah, and he just attacked. So that was his turn.
Oh, you're right. My bad.
Yeah, yeah, it's true.
He just attacked Cass.
We both.
I'm so sorry. You are 100% correct. And as a result, he's automatically fails his wisdom save.
All right.
For me being a boob on that one.
Boob.
Wow, 21.
So As he attacks Kaz, these little angelic mites, these miniature little angels, though, with all carrying similar maces to Thea, seem to get very angry at this continued picking on of Kaz, and they all start to swarm quickly all around him. And as he tries to go bat him away, they get in closer and closer and closer and start all at once just power into him. And you see this flash of light and just this singe and this look of utter shock on the devil's face. As you hear you hear in your head, you hear one final, "Oh, fuck me," and he pops out of existence. And with a smell of sulfur and brimstone, he disappears from this plane of existence.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh. All right. Told you, light will right.
Winzira,
I just plop on the ground.
you're still in your in your turn up there. So what are you doing?
So Mr. Pure, what happened to you?
Captured by Durgar in Underdark. I know not how long now. Here, tortured, maimed.
That's so sad. Why did they do that to you? That's pretty mean.
Worship of this abomination that they chained me to. Zardak comes to pray and draw power from statues' flame.
Well, good news. My friends are taking care of him, so you get a little revenge. Is there anything I can do for you? I feel really bad.
Kill me.
I literally just healed you. I feel like that's opposite of what I should be doing.
He just kind of hangs his head and goes slack and just kind of hangs there from the statue.
How about we heal you and get you out of here and you can start a new life.
Maimed, helpless.
You could travel with us. We'll protect you.
Did bring a zombie with us for a while.
He kind of beware. And Winzira, in your mind, you see this corner of the room, kind of as if you kind of like quickly had walked over there, like, and you find yourself looking at this corner that's just a corner until suddenly the wall moves and goes in to a tunnel beyond. Beware. All right, what are the rest of you guys doing in this other room?
I plop down on my butt and just start breathing really heavily and holding my wounds and stuff.
Around for anything interesting or arcane. Just
Yeah,
looking around.
Did any of that thing's dust or anything settle to the ground, or did it just like poof poof out of existence?
No, it upon death of its corporal form, a devil is instantly banished to its plane of hell.
Cool. I'll investigate with Brendan.
Brendan, what languages do you read?
I read Abyssal. Great question. Character sheet.
Common.
Yep, Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Elvish.
Okay. And you?
Me?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Common.
That's the
Gnomish,
drawback,
Dwarvish.
right? Because I'd be looking right at you at the table. Sorry.
Common, Dwarvish, Halfling, and Thieves' Cant.
Okay. Give a both of you give intelligence checks. Or if you're proficient in religion, do a religion check.
I'm in there.
Yeah, if you're looking around, go ahead and give a religion check.
You said intelligence, right?
I'm
Raw?
looking for-
Yeah, I
I'm
mean
looking-
it's going to be the same if you're you can do a religion check. It's the same as if you're a raw intellect check if you're not proficient.
Okay.
It's literally the exact same thing.
I'm looking for blasphemous things to smash.
Roll a 7.
You guys searching through the room, Kaz and I'm sorry, Kaz, I'll be all right. Brendan and Filbert, you find a total of 92 granite tablets stacked around the room. All have been carved with some kind of script. It is not anything that you recognize or can read. As you're moving them around and looking at them, Thea, noticing what you're doing, kind of looks over your shoulder and kind of, and with distaste, looks at it and says, and you recognize, Thea, that is the writing is infernal.
Ooh, the romance language.
This entire temple is disgusting. We should smash it. Right, Ashala? Let's smash it.
With that ridiculously high, over 21, you would know that, expecting this to be Deep Dwara, Temple of Deep Dwara, that has nothing to do with the 9 hells.
Yeah. So there's some fishy stuff going on here. I mean, there's the Dwergar deep, goddess, and then there's this demon stuff. And why was a devil hiding as their priest? That's a bit weird.
Sorry, don't mean to interrupt you. Keep going.
That's a bit weird. I mean, I was expecting to fight a priest, not devil. This is definitely infernal. Maybe this explains why Zardock has gone bananas. This place is definitely not good.
As you're looking at those tablets, guys, your scholarly mind, Brendan, you note that they're each is 1 foot wide by 1.5 feet long, and 2.5 inches thick.
Okay.
Filbert, with your mindset, and looking around for anything of value or use in the room, you find that that miter cap didn't poof away with the devil and is still lying on the ground.
Yoink.
Do not put it on.
I would like to pick it up and take a look at it.
Well, as you look at it, it looks to be a rather ornate and a little bit ostentatious form of headgear. A miter is, kind of obnoxious, but it appears to be a hat.
Is there anything on the inside of the hat, like around like the headband part?
Yeah, there's a little name tag in there that says Devilly Devil. No, there's it just seems to be a kind of a hat at this point.
All right. I'll hold on to it for the time being.
And by the way, if no one has ever had these, not Kayla. Kayla, I know has had them. I highly recommend them. Little plug for. I don't know if the mic camera is even allowing you to see them, or it's
The Hershey's stout.
Yingling
Yes,
chocolate.
the
flavor.
Yingling Hershey's Porter. Oh,
You had that shit on draft.
it's very yummy.
I did have one once, I think last year maybe. It was good.
Very good.
If you like a porter, then you like them.
If you like chocolate, then you like it. Honestly.
If you don't like chocolate, then you're not actually human. So
I've heard they're good. And I like Yingling, so
they're only out once a year, so go look for them.
Will do.
I put the hat on for the time being because I want to look stylish.
Okay.
Oh no.
I really wish I could on the fly do a quick little thing of that.
I mean, would the hat be like bigger? Like half of his like
If
it
we
was
want to
on
take a
a
bio break and you guys want to come back after 5 minutes, I could have that done.
Is
Yeah.
he gonna like cover his
Sounds
eyes?
good.
worth it.
Well, no, he was a Durgar wearing it, so I mean,
Yeah, it's,
the words
it's
aren't
roughly
that
the
much
right
bigger
size.
than me.
True, that's true.
What a bit.
I'm gonna go show Windsor my new hat. In the meantime,
So bio.
Yeah, I think people probably need one, so go ahead.
All right, BRB.
all right, be back in a few.
I'm gonna look around for any more skulls to smash.
Oh man, I don't know if there's an appropriately tall miter hat. Hang on, let's see. I'll actually type in the word miter. Yeah, doesn't look like it. That's too bad. Ridiculous, but not quite a miter. Wow. Literally have Loki's helmet.
Like better.
Oh, they do have a miter. It's the little things. Filbert's amazing hat. I would say, Filbert, as you put it on, it feels a little bit lighter than you would have expected something of that size and girth to be on your head.
Okay, that's maybe not good.
Guess you'll find out.
Makes me so happy.
Maybe.
Now I could actually do
Yeah,
a quick little
I
thing
keep it on.
and put the goggles of night on you as well. Give you a full portrait. I'll do that later. All right, that was fun. Takes so little to... Ashala, as you looked around, the only thing that you discovered else in this room were a couple different mallets and a variety of chisels. Some of them worn down almost to the nub from use. Probably from all of these 96 tablets, which are covered in script.
I'm gonna cast comprehend like wait, that's what it's called. Let me just pull up my sheets. Comprehend languages.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and read the tablets.
All right. Yeah. So as you you kind of commune with the great old power that has always been present with you, you feel it kind of almost like waves of tentacles descending out of the ether and wrap around you and kind of penetrate into your eyes. The rest of you kind of see her kind of chanting underneath, and her eyes begin to go silver, completely silver. And then as she looks down, and as you do, Ashala, the words, the script almost seems to reform, and it's now in almost in your native tongue. And you begin to look at the top pieces, the top tablets on all of these piles, and you can see that a lot of the same messages is being repeated over and over on various different tablets. And what you determine here is that you are reading the devil's manifesto, his account of his exploits. Though you doubt highly that he is using his true name, he does refer to himself as Klondorn. And you read, it takes you approximately come on, roll 20. Start using my own dice. It takes you about 9-10 minutes or so to read through enough of this. But it's time well spent because you read about the fact how Klondorn came to the material plane and donned the disguise of a dwarven mystic and came upon Zarduk while he still was battling for to increase his clan in the Underdark, and convinced him that he should come to the surface and that it was Deep Dwara who spoke through him, knowing that Zarduk was a devout follower of the goddess, and using that his piety to Deep Dwara, he ingratiated himself as a priest of the deity. However, his power flowed through his master and the one who sent him to drive Zarduk to destroy 10 towns. And that was, in fact, Asmodeus.
All right. I'm gonna relay that obviously to everybody else. I'm gonna keep the fact that he's serving Asmodeus to myself.
So during that time, I want to send a message to Filbert. Filbert, I need your help. I found a new friend, and I think we're gonna have company soon. Come over here.
Okay. I found a new hat. Ooh. That's a new friend?
Yeah, his name's Fjord.
What's his name?
Fjord?
Pleasure to meet you, Bjorn.
Actually, your first pronunciation was absolutely perfect.
Was it?
Yeah.
Bjorn.
Kind of freaking me out a little bit.
I was trying to remember how you were saying it, but you kind of drew it out when you said it.
It's actually, just for your notes, Tara. F''YORL.
Yo.
Your guess is always as good as mine. Thanks, wizards. Couldn't just be Tom. Couldn't be Tom, the main,
Steve.
Tom, the mind player.
My name's Tom.
Jordan, that'd be lame.
I play football on a
Jordan
football field.
Fine player.
Daryl, the dwarf.
So yeah, can you take down his shackles? Also, I saw something in my mind that over there was like something that might not be good for us. It went away.
It went away?
Yeah. I didn't see what it was, but it went away. I think Fiora showed me it.
Like over here?
Yeah.
As you approach that door, Filbert, you kind of feel in your presence in your mind speaking. Beware. Evil lies behind that door.
Yeah, so we'll deal with that in a minute. Can you help Fiora out first, please?
Yeah. But I think we might have taken care of the evil behind that door. But I will help you. So what, we got some shackles?
Taken care. You hear? And it's inquisitive.
Well, if it's the room we just came from, then yeah, we sent the devil back where he came from. See, I'm wearing his hat.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
The shackles that you see on him are pretty simple. I won't even make you roll. You spend a few seconds on them, and you're able to undo them.
Cool.
As you do so, he kind of slunches to the ground, almost looking like he was expecting to fall. But with a nod towards you, Windsor, he's able to kind of, on his own power, kind of just slowly kind of sink down to the ground. You see him kind of put his, he's very long and these over-exaggerated arms with huge long fingers, and he kind of just pulls his knees up to him and interlocks these fingers, and he rests his head. And as he does so, Filbert, you can clearly now see that part of his head has been just taken off and covered with a metal plate, where it just chopped.
Oh, that's not good.
And all of the tentacles have been all just ripped off.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, so I guess we're gonna Windsor. What are we doing here?
Well, I asked Fior to join our party because, he's weak and helpless. And we're not.
Well, we've had an ancient elven mummy with us, so why not a mind flayer, an altered mind flayer? Not sure how the rest of the group's gonna feel about this, but
They've learned now not to judge a book by its cover.
I may provide some assistance. Should you look to strike down Zarduk?
Yep.
And as he says that name, you get it reverberates in your head, and it's almost as if like you can feel you hate this person just by hearing the name. If there is knowledge within me, should you need it, I will provide.
all right. Bonus.
See, I told you he was a good guy.
Well, why don't you sit here and rest for a moment, Fural. And we're going to figure out what we're doing next.
We probably shouldn't leave him in here. There's a lot of doors.
It's true. Can you walk?
And he kind of gestures to the one this way.
Armory, eh?
Supply. You've taken care of that. But beware. And he points to that corner that Windsor mentioned.
Is there more danger this way? Is it a wall or is there a door there?
It's a tunnel. I don't know how I know that, but there's a tunnel there.
Give an investigation with advantage. Or perception.
Okay, I'll do perception. What was the die roll on that? 8, 16 for perception.
Yeah, that hits. As you look, you can see that there's some dust that is all along the wall, but suddenly stops at a point, and now there's no dust between the wall and the thing. And as you go to kind of give it a pressure, you push on it, you feel it kind of give a little, and as you do so, and you push a second time, it actually it begins to slide back silently, and you open up a secret door.
Hooray!
Yes.
Alright. Cool.
Tread
One thing at a time.
carefully.
Alright. Can I find a button to close it back up for now? I mean, we gotta regroup and go through this armory and supply closet and figure out what we're doing next.
Yeah, I mean, you're able to kind of pull it and then have it just kind of get out of the way and it close.
Alright, cool. Fural. You have enough strength to walk 30, 40 feet?
Yes. I don't.
Okay. Wait here a moment. I tell him in Winzira, and I go back to the group. Winzira found a friend. An unlikely friend. That didn't appear from a bowl of lint. So I'm going to go ahead and bring him in here, but I don't want you guys to freak out. He seems like he's on the up and up, and he's very thankful that we helped him.
The wizard?
Alright.
He might be able to do magic stuff, or he used to be able to do magic stuff. He's missing part of his head.
Alright, lead the way.
Well, I'm going to bring him this way because there's a lot more doors in that other room than there are here.
Okay. Do you want us to follow you or you want us to stay put?
You can stay put.
Okay.
And I go back and I close the doors behind me, and then I make a minor illusion clicking noise, like I locked them in there. And then, and then I go get Winzira and Fural.
I snap my fingers in mage hand to try to put a little pressure on the door to see if it's actually locked.
It's a stone door. That mage hand's not moving it, buddy.
Oh no, it's perfectly balanced stone door.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
just made of stone. It would
Dwarven made, yeah.
function like a door perfectly fine. Just be made of stone.
No, it's too heavy. You think it's locked.
Damn it. I'm gonna get one over on you guys one of these days.
Yeah. I'm going to retrieve Winzira and Fural and bring them back to the other room.
Hey, just as an aside, I got about 20 more minutes in me. I got my monthly meeting in the morning. Sorry.
It's okay. It's all right.
Okay, I think that would work out fine about where we're at right now, all right? Another 20 minutes to wrap things up and plan for next week.
And get into combat.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Ba-dum-bum.
Suddenly, klaxons, alarms, and bells start to go off all around you.
Well, we're in a
Ropes
very
descend from the
difficult-
ceiling, and dwarves start sliding down them. Up, 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 up.
Parkour.
So, going back to the group with my new fancy hat, I'm going to try to act all pious and give a formal introduction of our new friend Fural.
Are you opening up these doors? The double doors, right?
Well, I went back around the other way.
Okay, you are still continually going back. Okay.
Actually, wait, you know what? No, I'm going to go back the other way. I'm going to go out through that door.
Cool.
Don't stare. That's not nice.
Oh, it's just the bar.
Hey! He totally
Yeah.
meant that bacon. It's
He
okay.
is very maimed.
Oh well, seen better days, I guess.
Certainly, both I would think Shala and Brendan would definitely recognize a mind flayer.
Illithid.
As you would know them by their proper name.
An ex-mind flayer.
So I speak deep speech, by the way. I took that.
That's why
So-
I would say you would recognize it.
Yeah.
Looks like he's been defanged.
Well, it looks like a few things happened to him, but they've been torturing him, apparently.
Yeah, it's so sad. They stole him.
Can he speak? Can he communicate?
Yep.
Fural, say hi.
You all hear in your mind kind of the equivalent of you don't hear the sound, but the same type of feeling that you feel as you sigh. And hello, I am indeed Fjord.
He's our friend now. So we're gonna defend him and love him. And
Call him George.
And call him George.
Do you need a weapon, a blade, a stone, a hammer, or something?
Possibly. I've never had to rely on anything like that.
Well,
think it would be useless, as am I. My only value is knowledge now.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure we'll find something that you'll be awesome at.
Yeah.
My friend, what has happened to you?
I was captured in the Underdark, tortured, made sport of, and here I am. I've been stripped of all my power, all of my ability. But I still remember things.
Is there any way we could help you?
Kill Zardan. That is all I ask for, all I wish.
Cool.
That's the plan.
You can be there to do it yourself if you want to help us.
Irony is so sweet. Yes, I would like to witness your ending his existence. would be fitting.
All right.
Well, if you want to take him out, then then I guess you're okay by me. I'm sorry that this happened to you. Seemed like a nice enough guy. Have I you ever heard of Sander? I've got some tracks here for you to check out, maybe
Some
on your new life journey. You know,
Some
just
pamphlets.
thought.
The Watchtower and the pamphlets.
Big tracks.
He looks over
Yeah.
at Winzera. Slay me.
No, I promise they get better with time. Except that one. And maybe that one. And I point to Kaz as well.
All right.
Kaz get
So if you know, what was the last place or direction you saw him leave this area? Where did you last hear him or see him go? Do you have any idea where he might be?
Zarda comes here. He prays before the statue, ridicules me. But it is clear he does draw some strength from his devotions. He comes in when he does through the double doors behind to the north.
And where?
Comes through those double doors and he
Points
comes here
behind
to
him.
pray.
And I mean, you can see as you guys kind of look now into this room. Thea, you see this giant statue, 7-foot tall statue of a Duergar female, where her head, the top of her head, has been kind of like cut off and is now just a brazier with a flame burning in on top of her head. That's where Fiora had been shackled at the feet of this Duergar. And from your remembrances of Deep Dwelva and her origin, her story, is that she stole the power of her psionic power from the Mind Flayers and had, gifted that to her people, to those devoted to her. It was also her command of that psionic power was so great that she was able to actually dominate Mind Flayer colonies and turn whole colonies of Athenians into her slaves.
Sounds pretty big badass.
So fuck her.
So the keeping, the capturing of a Mind Flayer and making it into a thrall or some kind of, slave and torturing it would be would be seen as an act of worship to Deep Delva.
Yeah. So, Furl, do you know anything about this Shardlin dragon that's just been unleashed onto 10 towns? I know that you seem like a magic-y kind of guy. Has perhaps Zardak come to gloat to you about what he's doing, or?
No, I was furniture to that maggot for all the pension he attained to me. However, this furniture has ears and could listen with more than sound to what was being said. I know that the priest goaded him, drove him to build this dragon, this weapon to wipe out all of these surface dwellings. don't know the word for them. Where are your people? Pile on top of each other.
Towns, villages,
Town.
families.
Yes, towns. Sure. Other than that, I do not know the why, the how of it. Just the constant reinforcement that Deep Dweller desired this. And the fool bought it, not knowing what it was that really drove him.
Well, he's certainly going to be shocked to learn that his new priest is a gnome.
Halfling.
A halfling, sorry.
No?
Ooh.
Oh, sorry, I'm tired.
So there's the supply room and the armory here.
Yes.
Let's check out the armory.
And then Doom over here.
Let's go to Doom last.
The
if
mind
we get-
masters dwell beyond that. Beware the mind masters.
Mind master.
I, even at my full power, was not a match for them in their numbers. They wield the power that was stolen from me. Yes, the rooms there contain many of their weapons stored. The other contains more mundane but useful items.
Well, I say we find anything useful that we want from the armory and destroy the rest. Because it would be very handy to have an unarmed army.
Sure. So,
Aren't we helping like half of these people?
We're hoping to.
So should we not destroy their only means of defending themselves?
And
a good point.
Also the means of people to arm themselves to hurt those people. I mean, I suppose we could just lock it off. Let's fall asleep. I can barely hear you.
that locking it up might be a better idea.
We did get that padlock.
If a padlock is capable of locking one of these doors, we could try that.
Might be the best option.
But there's
Any of you guys proficient in stonecraft?
No.
Maybe we could just stack all these.
Now's the time to have a dwarf in the party, man.
Right.
I only
No.
spent time with them.
We could also put all these tablets in front of the door and make it so it's just harder to get to.
True.
Stack all the tablets in front.
There's also an elevator that goes from 2 other floors to this area as well. And there's a secret passage that we don't know how many other doors that leads to.
Well, we might as well go through the secret passage.
No, that's where the mind masters are. We should go check out the room he said that has cooler stuff first. And the armory. Maybe there's something that can help us defeat these mind masters.
I'll say it's reasonable that you guys spend a few minutes to go through the armory and whatnot. You find if that's cool with everybody.
Yeah.
Just to kind of move it forward. So when you look into the storage room with the mundane items that he's mentioning, you find heaps of cold weather clothing, dozens of pairs of snowshoes of various different sizes, not uniform of make, and then you recognize that a lot of this is a lot of this has been brought from 10 towns, and you see various different kind of styles that are common of the various different towns. The armory room contains piles of weapons, including 6 war picks, 9 war hammers, a dozen javelins, 10 heavy crossbows, a nicked great axe that is even larger than a normal great axe.
You want to go check out that axe?
I'll take a look at the axe. Does it look...
Roll an investigation.
Yeah, you're the best at it.
Yeah, I was literally, the words were about to come out of my mouth as I thought about it, with advantage.
Oh, okay.
It was about to come out of my mouth, and I'm like, well, I'll wait and see.
That's better.
I swear to Christ, I thought it was going to be another 3. I really did. And you'll understand why it was at advantage now, because as you're looking at it, the way that the wrappings are on it, certain ways that stone has been kind of embedded into the shaft with a kind of a decorative pattern, you clearly can tell that this is of Goliath make.
Nice. Well, this is a nice axe.
Take it. Looks big like you.
It comes from my people.
Ha. Oh, you were supposed to have it then. They obviously stole it.
If you want it, then take it.
Sure. I won't use it yet because I need to inscribe my rune on it before I can do before it's really as useful.
Hey, Filbert, give me a perception.
Perception. 15.
Yeah, as you're kind of posted up a little bit close to those double doors, from beyond, you rhythmically start to hear, not start to hear, but you just become aware of, realizing that it's been going on for, as long as you've been in this room, probably. You're hearing the kind of a rhythmic pounding. And you hear kind of, every once in a while, you hear kind of muffled, kind of called orders and whatnot. And there's just a lot of activity. As you start to become aware of it and you get closer to the door and listen to it, you're hearing there's quite a bit of stuff going on just on the other side of these doors.
Hey, guys.
It doesn't sound like, I don't want to give the impression that it sounds like, something's, coming at you or anything rushing, because it's going on for some time, and you can hear, there's enough that you can even hear through the stone, and feel kind of hear the
There's something going on out in the hallway. Does it sound like one big thing or a lot of Durgar size things like marching in order?
It doesn't sound like footfalls.
Okay.
No. It sounds like a lot of things, and it also sounds like a couple of big things periodically.
All right.
Clanking and striking and machinery almost sounds. Shouts and talking and muffled. But there's a shit ton going on out there.
Yeah,
Probably
there's a lot of commotion going on out there. Not really sure what it is.
You running Sirenscape?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I am not because it slows down my computer too much.
Okay. Anyone who is hearing now what you would hear.
Okay.
You can put it on your phone too, by the way.
It's like a low rumbling, getting louder,
Clanging here and there.
clanging.
Shouted yells.
You okay?
Yeah, it's the forge.
Yeah.
The forge is under
Could
us,
be.
isn't it?
We're at the
No.
bottom.
We're on the bottom now.
Oh, we made it all the way down to the bottom? When did that happen?
Well, we
Yeah,
saw
Yeah.
one-
No, that happened. That happened. You're right. Yep.
It happened that precise moment you got off the elevator.
Yeah,
Yep. I forgot this new hat is making me forget
heavy.
myself.
It's heavy, man. Heavy.
No,
is
you
the
said it was
head
light.
that
You said it was
bears,
light.
responsibility that's heavy.
Oh, there we go. Weighs heavy with responsibility.
Heavy is the head.
So there's a forge on the other side of this door. If you guys didn't know that already. So we either have to march right out into the forge, or we have to go down the other hallway and deal with the mine masters first. So what do you call them? Mine masters?
Mind Masters, yes.
I'd say the forge sounds better, but
we
don't
do
know.
have a chance to run into Rocknor, but there's also a lot of guards there who may or may not be friendly.
Yeah, I mean, it could be like 6 mine masters or like 40 Durgar.
Exactly. I think we need to take a short rest and think. Perhaps in this somewhat defensible temple room.
I think that's a grand idea.
But isn't there like an elevator literally in the next room?
Yep.
Okay, but if we're in here, people think this is the temple. We just like close the doors, and if somebody wants to come in here, we'd be like, "Go away! I'm worshiping the lady."
when you look at the chanting, it's completely viable.
I'm pretty sure this is the temple is actually out there. I
Yeah.
believe this is actually.
This is his private chambers. Yeah.
We definitely should drag that.
Yeah, but you know, they're gonna see that the guy's gone, and I don't think it's gonna be a great place to stay.
I'm not saying stay the night. I just say maybe sit down for a minute, come up with a plan.
Sorry, I'm probably the only one old enough to remember that song. How long do your spirit guardians up? They're down now, right?
Yeah,
I think
it's like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
They're long gone.
All right, so why don't we
They were very self-satisfied little angels at the end of it, though. Kind of like high-fiving each other as they flew around and past each other. They all had kind of like snip-snappy kind of attitude.
Yeah.
Everybody noticed? It was a thing.
So why don't we take a moment to catch our breath a little bit and discuss what we're doing next.
Yep.
That's fine with me.
All right. So are you guys going to take a long rest?
No, sure.
Short.
I mean, that's what I meant. A short rest. So you're going to wait. You're going to go an hour.
Yep.
Okay.
I think so.
We should hide the body that's out there first. In the elevator.
Yeah. That guy. We're gonna drag him in with us. This guy here.
Okay. And there's 60 minutes. We'll add on to the thing. All right. And we will... Any other precautions that you guys are going to take before you settle in for your short rest?
I don't know, but
I
They're
just
very
60 minutes sounds like enough time for that dragon to take out Dugan's hole.
yeah,
Sounds
it
like their
does.
problem.
I mean, like, okay, the whole thing is like, I'm upset about this, but what am I going to do? Like,
Mourn?
Yeah.
how am I
Yeah.
going to warn
Exactly.
anyone?
I'm saying you're going to mourn them.
Yes, I am upset, but there is much more of a take control of the situation person. I'm stuck in this pickle. I have been asking everyone if they know how to stop the dragon from here, and no one has been able to tell me that they can. So,
Have you tried to use the word please?
It's the magic word, after all.
Yeah. I mean, you've always been like, how do you stop this dragon? You should have been like, how do you stop this dragon, please?
We've also murdered them all, so
Yeah,
that doesn't
and
help
that
either.
was part of the thing, too. So let's take an hour. Let's rest. And then let's do what we came here for.
As long
Because
as the
that dragon
lonely
wasn't
wood-
expected.
As long as the lonely wood is fine, we're good, guys.
they're not behind the cameras, maybe? Or did they get put in the drawer over there?
All right.
Hey.
And so we
Good night, guys.
call it.
Good night.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank
Great
you, everyone.
session.
Thanks,
Alright, fun
Mickey.
session.
Oh, you're
Thank
welcome.
you, Mickey.
Thank you.